All right, guys, super quick intro here. We didn't have time to record this live because it was super late when we started doing this episode, um, especially for like Alex out in he's in France. So yeah, just recording this now. Basically, Uncharted Reloaded is a thing bringing back Uncharted 2 and Uncharted 3 servers for PS3 and PC. So check it out. The link to the Discord will be in the description. Um, this is for like a whole tournament thing going on. This is a group play recap and tournament preview. Yeah, for this ongoing tournament, all the details can be found on the ThuggzBunney events Discord. Link to that will be in the description. Obviously, like, subscribe, all that stuff. Check out the Patreon. You could have listened to this whole episode early as Wednesday. Um, if you had been signed up for the Patreon, what are you doing? Check it out. What else? That's basically it. The next episode of the podcast will be in like the end of September. That will be a tournament recap, and we'll do like awards for the tournament and all that fun stuff. A bunch of cool shit going. Yeah, I'll keep it short and sweet. I hope you guys enjoy the video. And yeah, thanks for watching all that fun stuff. Hope you enjoy. All right, episode 6 of the Down the Irons podcast. Group play is finished and going into bracket play now. Just starting this weekend. For this episode, obviously joined as always by RaNDiM. What's up, man?
Yo, what's good? What's good?
Not much, man. But we also have a double guest episode. Uh, really,
Damn.
really switching things up. It's a
Yeah,
special episode. It's a unique situation. Not a lot of tournament episodes, but yeah, it makes sense. We don't have a person from every group, but we thought it makes sense to have more than one guest to kind of get more coverage on all the matches and a little bit of like the firsthand anecdotes and talking about the experience playing in the tournament. So we have our first guest from PI is second Alex. What's up, man?
Hello, what's up? I'm fine.
And we also have from Team FoXx Skills Theory. What's up?
Hello guys, still here. It's an honor to be here with you guys. I mean, I've been watching your videos about 10 years, and appearing in one is truly a pleasure.
hell yeah, man.
Yeah,
Happy to have you.
absolutely. Yeah, especially since Bosna called us out on the last episode of not having enough not enough people from other countries to talk about talk about the scene outside of America and UK, I guess a little
Wise
bit. He knows. All right, but yeah, we'll keep the group stage recap probably a little bit shorter than the second part where we'll talk about our predictions and kind of how we're feeling going into the brackets. But I'll start with my own team, Team Void, formerly Team Pro, which is crazy. The last episode we were Team Pro. D Barker was our leader. Bro, so much changes so fast. Although it has been over a month now since the last recording, which is crazy. But
Yeah, it's been a while.
it flew by, bro. Tournaments are so busy. Like,
For real.
it's crazy. But yeah, I honestly I feel pretty much the same going into bracket as I did going into group play. We we only got to play one series, the versus Aries, and we expected to win that. We were hoping for 5-0, and we got the 5-0. So yeah, we did well. I nearly had a heart attack at the start of our our first match because we were down 10-11. Like we somehow fucked up the break of the match so badly. I forget what happened. If we like literally went, I think it's because we were waiting or something for something was going on where we literally were talking about our strategy as the game was loading in, what we wanted to do. Same thing with like a temple plunder map where as we were loading in, I was like, okay, you and you like come up top with me, and all three of my teammates went hammer, and I was like, oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
It was
That's a
real,
strategy.
yeah. But hey, we got hammer, okay.
Yeah. Woohoo.
Yeah. So nonetheless, we pulled through, and as the series went on, we started kind of playing better and better, and so that was good. Yeah, and then T2P ended up dropping out. They couldn't get it together to play their matches. And then our series. Oh my god, random. we
You fucking scumbag? No.
I swear to god, it wasn't on purpose. We had one weekend where literally me and Will were like the only players available. So I was like, okay, we could go against the best team in the game with like two randoms. or we could like cross our fingers and next week or whatever the reschedule week. Yeah, because it was the third week. Reschedule week we can we could hopefully get it together because no one was available that weekend. And then it seemed like the same thing going into Saturday. It seemed like we didn't have anyone, and I was like, okay, like fuck it. Sour A's not officially on the Void team, but we're like, okay, Sour A, we need to play with you again. And then yeah, we weren't sure. We were literally gonna go into the Uncharted Reloaded log list and see who's online and like send a friend request to someone and be like, hey, you want to be in a tournament? It was basically that because everyone else on my friends list is already on a team or something
Right. Yeah.
So I was like, I was losing sleep, and then Dark Forecast pulled through and he's like, hey, actually I can drop in. I'm like, okay, cool. We don't have to get random. And then Maka and Will pulled up, so I'm like, holy shit. Okay, we have like this is like our best team. We have like Maka, Forecast, and Will. We don't even need Sour. We maybe throw him in for a TDM because he likes TDM much more than objectives and all that stuff. And then Maddie. I don't even know what happened. I just heard like Forecast saying like bro, they're not ready, and then like another half hour, like they're still not ready, and then like an hour passed, and like Maddie can't get his PS3 to work, and Will had to go to like a dinner thing, and it's like 10 p.m. for Jimmy, 11 p.m. for Becca, and I have like an hour to go to work. I'm like, can we get 5 games in an hour? And that's so I was
if
like,
y'all don't shoot back,
bro,
yes.
I was like putting on my like work clothes with like my headset still on, talking to the team, like, and if we start right now, and then at a certain point, yeah, I was like walking out the door, and it was like, okay, we have to call it, and then we like maybe could have made Sunday work, so we asked you, but then you guys are busy Sunday, and so I'm just like, you know what, I don't mind first place in the group. I'm not gonna fight it. I feel bad, but I'm like, you know what, it's I don't know. Like, if I maybe in the past I wouldn't have, just for the optics. But I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Everyone on my team is like, take the win, just take the win. I'm like, you know what? Fine. I'm not gonna be yeah.
You sacrificed your integrity for a first place replay finish. How do you feel?
It's you know what the funny thing is, I think it's like the opposite almost. Like if I weren't a tournament host and I were just a team, you'd be forfeited so fucking fast. But like over an hour, like no, we're taking this. Like no way I'm gonna screw over my team. But I like push it. I'm like, even though it's like realistically with the amount of practice we haven't been able to get in, it's probably an 0-5. Like if we played today, it's probably just 5-0. So I have like no reason to play except like I guess for practice and like just for
you'd
honor.
be getting more practice.
Yeah, which is not insignificant, but again, it would have had to been like Monday, and none of our people aren't available on weekends. So how the hell? And so yeah, Monday it would literally be like me and Sour and 2 people from the log list, but it is what it is. And ultimately, I don't feel too bad about it because I don't think it hurts you guys in any way. For the most part.
Hey man, we're not gonna have home field advantage against Aries. Or no, okay.
You will. No, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, somehow we're first seed. Can't feel too bad about it. But yeah, we played 5 mats. We won all 5. It is what it is, and going into the bracket, yeah, it's literally going into group stage. It's like the exact same thing. Like, we haven't been able to practice because we've had like crazy unavailability. Like, we have 1 to 2 people available at like any particular time, and so it's the same deal. As long as if we get our practice in, and we have our if we have our like full team available, ready, and we get hours to practice, even just hours to practice. I think we can at least take maps off of any team in the game. But without that, I have no idea, and so yeah, really, like our success is just like all on being able to get it together, get some practice together, and that's kind of how I'm feeling, and I'll talk about that a little bit more when we talk about bracket stuff. But yeah, that's basically how groups went for us. It was a lot of not playing for the most part. But
your group stage reminds me your tournament from 2016 back in the day.
Yep.
Like our team went into the finals against 1337 without playing any match. We just got forfeit from the team we were supposed to play against at a group stage and final. So
damn.
At least that kind of made sense because it was like Uncharted 4 was around the corner, but like at the same time, you signed up for a tournament. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. RaNDiM, do you want to talk about Odyssey and how you got scumbagged out of first place?
I'm fucking ready. Let's go. Yeah, no, like I agree with a lot of the things that you said. Like this past month flew by, man. Like I admittedly haven't been playing the game that much, and like I keep like I'm fucking ass because of it. Like I'm probably only like 60% of what I used to be like back in the day, like at best. And I keep telling myself, I have time, I have time, but I don't have time because fucking bracket play is literally this goddamn weekend. So I've definitely felt the time just flying by. It's fucking crazy. But similar to you guys, I mean, we're in the same group, so we're bound to have the same experience. Half of our matches were not played either. Our first match was against Aries. It was a good game, especially for like their stake in the tournament. Like they're just here to have fun. They're not trying to like sweat for any finals victory or anything. So they were there. They shot back. So yeah, that was a good match. And then yeah, T2P just didn't show up. They couldn't get players together, so we forfeited there. And then and then
you got
we were
scared
supposed to play
Void.
Then we were supposed to play Void, and the weekend came, and I get a DM from one Mr. ThuggzBunney saying, oh, yeah, I don't know if we're gonna be able to make this match, man. Yeah, I can only, it's just me and Will on right now. Like I don't know what we're gonna do. Like I just can't get players on. It's just not working out. Like nobody's active. And I'm like, oh, it's cool, man. Don't worry about it, thugs. We would never forfeit you guys. Like, whatever it takes. Like, we'll make time. Don't even worry about it. It's cool. And then did he return the favor? No. Okay.
We offered Sunday.
Oh, did you? No, I'm just kidding, bro. I'm just busting your balls. Like, yeah, like fucking yeah. So we rescheduled for the next weekend, and I asked the team what time like we're good to play, and Bosman and Ray's said whenever, and then Maddie said I'm good anytime after 4 p.m. EST. So that's exactly what I told Void. And then so we agreed, and I get on at 4 p.m. East, and nobody's fucking there. And then yeah, like for some reason Maddie can only play when he's at work. I don't know why he can't play when he's at home, but basically, yeah, basically, one of his coworkers was working overtime and was still there, and he can't play in front of one of his coworkers for obvious reasons. So yeah, she like stayed like an extra hour at work for whatever reason, and he just couldn't get on because of it. And yeah, we got scumbagged. I mean, forfeited. Yeah.
Did you guys ask Cymbalta? Dude, Cymbalta's good.
Yeah. I mean, for as many hours as Cymbalta has put into the game, which is not many, he's really good for what he is.
Like
or
every
for his
day
experience
I
level.
was waiting, expecting to see him pop up on the Odyssey roster. It's like, this motherfucker's always playing with Boston.
Yeah, I think they're pretty good friends. But
Gotcha.
overall, I mean, I'm feeling kind of the same as before the tournament started. Just going into bracket play, like it's been so hard to practice, man. It's like it's just I don't know. It's so hard to get all our players on at the same time to practice, and it's hard to get everybody on for a fucking tournament match, let alone practice. So,
and even when you do, your opponents may or may not be.
Yeah, they don't show up either. So yeah, I mean, it's not been ideal, but like we've still been doing well outside of that. So I'm not sweating bullets, but being able to practice more would be nice for sure.
Mm-hmm. All right, Alex, do you wanna go next? Talk about your group and your team.
Yeah, I can. We didn't play the 3NC guys before this match, like ever. I didn't know what to expect from them, but going into the match, I was like, literally told my teammates, like, I think it's a 4-0 or 5-0, and they obliterated us on the TDM Temple, like 50-20, I think.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we were kinda disorganized into the first match, and then on the second match it was Splendor. I don't remember the map, but whatever. They beat us 5-2, and then we kinda did a mental reset, and we won the third map by 3 points in turf war on the trend break, and after that we were just dominant. Like the Plunder really
2-0.
We really did well. We won 2-0, and the last map. What is the last map? It was a TDM2, I think. Yeah, TDM on the Sanctuary, and we won by 50-45, I think. It was really complicated because we have like no reps at all on the Sanctuary, but we played it like we played it back in the day in pubs, and it went well. So yeah, 3NC is definitely a good team. It was really close, but yeah, we ended up beating them. And WRNG, it was the opposite. It was really dominant. The TDM on the village, I think it was the first map. We won 50 to like 15.
Nice.
I was like 1 kill from the rage. Gwendy the Fury too. Yeah, it was really, really dominant. They didn't get out of the hero spawn at all during the whole map. And yeah, the two other map, Turf War and Plunder, same thing, 5-0, and yeah, they forfeited the last two maps. I think we broke their mental.
Sounds like it.
And we end up playing 1337 just after this match. on the same night.
Mhm.
We got beaten pretty hard in the 2 TDMs, as expected, especially on the Lost City, because we have no reps at all, like Sanctuary.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And
understandable.
but we stole 2 objectives map,
Nice.
and the plunder on Sanctuary, we end up like tying at 1-1, but we like VOD review the cinema after the match, and we like choked at least 2 idols,
Mm.
2 caps, I mean. So I really think we should have won that, but whatever, it is what it is.
Mhm.
But yeah, it was definitely interesting, especially against 3NC.
Mhm. Yeah, 3NC, like I did not expect that at all. Like I know Danny's good, and I know a lot of the
Yeah,
like names of the players. Like I know they're definitely like solid players, but I haven't seen them playing together like a whole lot and haven't stood out that much as like a team that would um I mean, yeah, going up 2-0 was crazy. Although I will just like add a little bit of like a context for the scores on challenge. Yeah, the challenge bracket is that it was a 3-0 for PI and then forfeits for 3NC because they only had
oh yeah,
3, so they had to use Jose King style
Jose.
from FoXx. Um, so yeah, they wouldn't have been able to get credit for those matches since they technically, under the rules, stole a player from another team. So those matches
Yeah,
wouldn't count for them. But yeah, on paper, on the scoreboards, they took 2 maps, and even that was um, that surprised me a little bit, and
yeah.
feel like I underestimated them a little bit.
At the beginning of the beta, where when YouTube beta just came out, um, I was really thinking that Danny was one of the top 3 players in the beta, because I was always playing against him in privates, because when not everyone was on the beta because whitelisting cheese, etc. And Danny was definitely up there, but I think everyone just stepped up between, and yeah, Dabis is really good too. I have to tip him,
Yes.
and yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
I would also just add that you and 1337 have a really interesting history now, because going to Game 7 in the finals in
Yeah,
2016 now, and
yeah,
then a tie 2-2 in this
yeah,
tournament now.
yeah. You're right. You're right.
So you guys have
Yeah,
a pretty cool
That's
little
cool.
rivalry going on
Yeah,
there.
that's
yeah.
awesome.
And I have to tip too, Sefi Beer, because I really think he's one of the players, along with some other that we'll surely talk after, but I think he really stepped up the most in his team. He really improved a lot, and yeah, he was really a good player to play against in this match.
Nice.
Yeah. And was it that was a series where Sano got the 40 bomb on Plaza,
No,
right?
no, no, no,
No?
no,
Was
no,
that
no, no, no. It was against 3NC.
3NC? Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Alright.
just before, no, just after our match, when they played against us, Sophie got banned,
Oh my
and
god.
so they had to play 3NC without Sophie.
Yeah.
So I think their roster was Sano, Sefi Bier, Gusmano, and Marcos Lipes in
Hmm.
place of Sophie.
Yeah.
And yeah,
I don't think
it
they have
was,
as much playtime with Marcos.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
Yeah. Such a stupid band to begin with.
yeah.
yes.
Yeah. Because
And he
they've
just
been.
got unbanned just after the series, so really kind of unlucky.
Hmm. Yeah, like they've been playing with Sophie for years and years, so That's a pretty important piece to have for them.
For sure.
Yeah, I think he's one of the most important pieces in their team, along with Sano and with Kiri.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. So yeah, you guys got first seed there. Crazy. The 3NC, since they beat 1337, would have had the second seed if they didn't use Jose King style in those matches and take the forfeit penalty.
That's so funny.
So yeah, that really bit them in the ass there. But
it's so unfortunate for them because
yeah,
they really did well against us with Jose, and I'm pretty sure Jose wasn't in the voice call with them, or at least he wasn't understanding what they were saying because language barrier or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, really unfortunate for them.
You guys know Jose is my brother, right?
Yeah. Oh, really?
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I did not know that either.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. But yeah, how about FoXx then? Skills Theory, you guys got top seed in your group as well. You want to talk about Group C?
Yep. I need to say we never played together before. Also, we knew each other, but playing together is different, you know?
Yeah.
And like you guys, we took full advantage of the ladders. I mean, we played like 50 games.
Damn.
So that's a hard point for us, I think.
Yeah.
I think we're doing well. We just in the first games against the GTS, we beat them like 5-0. Later we face FM. Also we beat them like 5-0 also. Yep. Only the team we have difficulties is against WX because Juanpa is a motherfucker. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I always end up. I end at the bottom of the table because I'm trying to be a good IGL. Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, the series.
I just have one.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, my bad. I just have one question. Does Zikier is in WX in this tournament? Because I think in the ladder he's in 1337.
Right. That's a good question.
I could double check. I don't think he played for either team yet in this tournament, but I could double check.
Because on your team registration is in WX, and I think Zikier is a really good player too in WX.
Makes sense.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, whatever team he plays for first will have to be, his locked in team. So
yeah, once you play in
hope
the tournament,
he chooses wisely.
Yeah, he's committed to the team he plays with. So
yeah.
Yes. So Jose is in 20, then.
No.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
That was a mistake.
That was a special circumstance because he did not know that was a tournament thing. So, yeah.
Unless Thugs wants to be a scumbag again and sabotage FoXx. No.
You know what, RaNDiM? No. No, that was a whole tricky. And I DM'd RaNDiM about that too because that's like a situation.
We talked about it.
I've never had that in a tournament in particular where a team did not tell the player that they're in a tournament. He's like, "Hey, can you play this series for fun?" And like trick them into playing.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's so funny.
But yeah, like during the series, I messaged Jose and I was like, "Hey, are you playing for FoXx or are you playing for 3NC?" And he's like, "Oh no, I'm FoXx." And I'm like, "You're playing a tournament match right now?" He's like, "Wait, they said it was for fun."
I am.
So yeah. No, Jose's fine to play with FoXx. That's just a communication issue thing, and yeah, that would.
Yeah.
There are some lines I will not cross.
Wow.
But yeah, FoXx versus WX. I'm looking at the scores here. You guys tied in back-to-back 3-3 in Plunder, and then 436 to 436 in Turf War.
That's crazy.
If you see the TDM, the first map is like 28, like 29. That's the one.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Those are intense matches, though. I mean, shit. It's a good matchup.
It's
I don't know
pretty hard
why
to
we
tie
get so
in top four.
nervous. I don't know why. I don't know why we get so nervous because we want to get the 5-0 against them.
Yeah.
Like, but I don't know why we get so nervous because we play it and for the ladder, we have to play against them, and we beat them. I mean,
Right.
I don't wanna underestimate them. They are a fucking strong team, but we get so nervous because we think this tournament, the Bunny tournament, is more important than that ladder. I know, you know.
I agree.
So yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's definitely a very underrated aspect of tournament play that people don't normally consider. It's like it's so easy to get nervous. It's so easy to get caught up in the moment, and just play worse because you're like inside your own head, and just make mistakes that you wouldn't make in like a normal private match, you know? So it's definitely, a very untalked about thing, I think.
Yeah. Like
I think it will get worse in the finals
Oh, for sure, for sure.
because it's only group play, you know.
Yeah, I was so nervous against 1337 in 2019 in the Nostalgia tournament. We were all nervous, except for maybe Monster. You know, he's been there like 80 times, but yeah.
Yeah.
So it happens to everyone for sure.
Yeah. I'd like to say I'm like mostly like pretty much over it at this point with how many tournaments I've done, but I do remember the first like the 2011 Resurrection one that I hosted. I do remember, especially because playing against you, RaNDiM, and like your very start of your comp career, your team was talking so much shit, and we had like so much beef.
I wasn't.
Not you. Yeah, not
I
you.
wasn't.
Not you. But
No, I should have. No.
But I was like, I was shaking because I was just playing like with. I mean, we don't have to get too much into it, but I'm playing with Mac and Freddy in my first tournament series ever. So I'm like shaking. I was like, what if I make Mac and Freddy lose and like random? But we ended up like completely demolishing you. So it's all good, you know. Some things never change, you know. State win.
We'll see there, buddy. We'll see there, pal.
First seed. Oh my god. All right.
Anyway, back on topic.
But yeah, so group stage there, FoXx, PI, and ENT got first in their group, the only group that we don't have someone to talk about right now. That was also a crazy one just before we get into like talking about bracket. Real quick, because holy shit, this group came down literally to the last day, like literally last night. We were trying to get the KP versus FMXA match played, but KP couldn't make it, so they had to forfeit, which I expected them to be at least second, if not first. Like it was them or ENT, like no question for me in my head, but they got so overbooked on matches between like the ladder stuff for Uncharted 3, ladder for Uncharted 2, and this tournament. And they have players from Chile and I think Antonio's from Spain, so they're managing a time difference with their players. So it's I think on this last Sunday they were trying to play like Uncharted 3 ladder and Uncharted 2 ladder like playoff stuff, and they played Sierra the day before, and they played ENT earlier that day, and then they were going to try and play FMXA for the Uncharted 2 tournament as well. And I think they also had to play FMXA for the ladders. So they were on for like, I mean, it must have been at least like 5 to 10 hours or something. Like they were on the crack of dawn just playing tournaments.
Right.
This is the problem when you're good on every game.
Yeah, seriously.
Imagine they win the playoffs for Uncharted 2 and Uncharted 3 and then win the tournament.
Yeah, right?
Jesus.
Let's be the goats at that point.
But yeah, absolute shocker. They played their series versus Sierra and won 5-0, which was expected. And then the series versus ENT was pretty shocking for me. Ultimately, they had to just drop out the fifth map because they literally had to they were in a tournament game for Uncharted 3, finished the series, switched over to Uncharted 2, played ENT, and then after map 4 switched over to Uncharted 3 to play a tournament game.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so they didn't get
That's wild.
all 5 games in, but they lost the first TDM pretty badly, 50-28, but then 3-2 in Plunder. They like barely lost. I think the last like couple minutes, ENT got that third capture, and then Turf War they were winning all game until the last seconds. ENT won by 2 points. And then
That's crazy.
yeah, and then the last Plunder was Ice Cave, which I'm sure they've never practiced on Uncharted 2 before, and it was 5-1, and yeah, the whole series. I don't know. Go ahead. Yeah.
I think it's this series ain't against KP is one of the best series of the tournament because I have them in my mind the two best objective teams in the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I'm really not shocked of them really goes further in the series in the turf war and the plunder. I think KP lacks of TDM reps on Uncharted 2 because I think they are used to play TDM in like on the ladder in 3v3s, and 3v3s are really different from the 4v4s, especially with the setup thing and the blocking spawn, etc., etc.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, in objectives, I have them really high.
Yeah, for sure.
I agree.
Yeah, like in my head, I think that ENT for sure is the better TDM team, but I think there's a good chance that if this series were replayed, KP has the chance to take all 3 objective modes.
Yeah.
And KP played without Antonio, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Group B was absolutely crazy, and credit to FMXA, they 5-0'd Sierra, and then what? Yeah, then they lost 0-5 to ENT, but they showed up, they shot back, they had some close, really close. Sorry, that's like doing a huge disservice. 19-18 in the first TDM versus ENT, 4-3 in the plunder. Turf War was a 60-point loss, which is not as big as it sounds. The second plunder was a 4-0 blowout. That's the only real blowout. And then last TDM was 50-40. So FMXA put up a hell of a fight against ENT.
Yeah.
Damn, yeah.
I'm kind of surprised.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah, and then they showed up versus KP, and KP weren't ready. So credit to FMXA for showing up for every match, and
Yes, sir.
yeah, they get second seed for that. It pays off for them. So yeah, all credit to them, especially that 5-0 securing all those points versus Sierra. And yeah, they're very close to taking maps off of ENT, which KP was not able to. So yeah, that one was absolutely crazy and came down to the wire. So yeah, KP fall to the third seed. But I don't think their tournament is quite ending in the first round. But
Yeah.
we'll transition here to the brackets. We've all filled out our own before this before recording, just to save a little bit of time and give us a chance to think about it before we get on the mic and start talking. So yeah, transitioning to the bracket stuff, we'll go like matchup for matchup and talk about first of all, T2P and WRNG have dropped out of the tournament. So that means for me and Alex, our teams get a bye to the second round, which sounds really nice, but I'm actually I really wish we could have played WRNG because it's probably a 5-0, but like Jesus Christ, we need practice.
Yeah.
I was actually really hoping to get a match in, and who knows, maybe they shock us and take some maps, but I just wanted to. At this point, I just wanted to play, especially after having to two of three series forfeit. I'm really getting the itch, but realistically, there's also a chance that my team fucking again wouldn't be available, and then we just lose. So maybe it's okay for now. But anyway, we don't have to, I guess, talk too much. We could just move on to those. So we're going to round 2, and let's go down here for the next match. I'm curious because we have, I believe, all three of us, RaNDiM, me, you, and Skills picked FMXA, and for me that was definitely kind of based on the, showing up for the 5-0 versus LGDS and putting up a hell of a fight against ENT. But Alex, you picked LGDS for that one. Is there any particular reason?
To be honest, I didn't know at all FMXA had got into a good fight against ENT. We did have screamed FMXA with my team in the past of the beta, and we played against some LGDS players, and in my mind I was really thinking LGDS was winning, but after what you said for their series against Ent, I now have FMXA winning.
Okay.
So
well,
it makes perfect sense to me.
Live correction here. I will say though, LGDS are not bad at all, and they especially, again, we talked about this a little bit in the last episode when we talked previewed their team, but Matthias Arista is really good. I don't know if I could pull up the scoreboards fast enough, but he played really well in brackets for the matches they did play. So I definitely still wouldn't write them off. I could see that being a 3-2, 3-1 series. I mean, probably, if I can double check this, that might be the closest series of round 1.
I think LGDS just lack of I don't know if I have the good word in English, but regularity, because they lost to FoXx 5-0 in the group stage, but they end up winning 3-2 against WX. So depending, I don't know what makes them so irregular, but maybe depending on the roster or the schedule or something. But I think they have the potential to beat FMXA definitely. But
it could be specific maps that they really prefer over others. Also,
maybe.
I think they are not active clan. Maybe that's the problem.
They don't play enough. Yeah, it could be.
Relatable. Yeah. All right. But okay. All 4 then FMXA. With just I guess a little note that LGDS could absolutely upset there.
Yeah.
Because
I could see that being 3-2 or something like that.
No slouches, that's for sure. Then moving on to FoXx versus Sierra. I imagine you feel pretty good about that one, Skills?
I've never faced against Sierra. I don't know even his member, but I can beat him easy.
I think you got this. I will really quickly. I do want to just shout out Icarus Prime again. I know you did last time, RaNDiM, but motherfucker, this guy is my MVP of the group.
He's been trying so hard,
the group stage
to organize his matches. Yeah,
he is the ultimate recruiter, the ultimate team leader. Bro's been working overtime trying to make these matches, and they get the 3rd seed in their group. Or no, sorry. Technically, wait, let me double check this. Did they get the third? Okay, no, I'm thinking of Ares. I think you have
Oh, you think
Ares
Aries?
because of the forfeit. So credit to Ares still because they showed up and T2P didn't. Um,
Yeah.
so Ares got the third seed, but even still, Sierra showed up again every single match, and that was like all Icarus basically. He just pulled a rabbit out of the hat, a magic trick, and made those matches happen.
Just got everybody on. Yeah, that was awesome. I was watching that too in the chats. I was like, damn, my man's just carrying this organization right
Hmm.
now.
Yeah, and
So yeah,
even
shout out to the homie.
yeah, so making my job, making our jobs so much easier as tournament organizers because we just want people to
Mm,
play the matches, but also
yep.
like giving all the opportunities for people who, again, have not played in tournaments before or have very limited comp experience. Um,
Mhm.
and yeah, I as an organizer, I appreciate that super much. So shout out to Icarus, the man after my heart right there. Um, that being said, I all of us picked FoXx for the series. Um, and yeah, I don't think there's too much to discuss there. FoXx are one of the top teams. Uh,
Yes.
but I still love Sierra. They have a special place in my heart now. Um, but yeah, then the next match is Odyssey versus 3NC. Um, So again, how do you feel random about going against these guys now, knowing that
Uh,
they really showed up in group stage?
uh, Feeling pretty good overall. It's definitely, a little more to worry about knowing that they did do pretty well in the matches that they did play. So it's definitely a team that we can't underestimate.
Hmm.
Um, but either way, it'll be good reps and it should be a good match. So I'm looking forward to it.
Hell yeah, yeah. I think we
Yeah.
all still picked Odyssey for this, but I would not be too shocked to see a 3-1 um, rather than
Yeah.
a just full sweep. But I don't know if Alex or her skills have anything to add to that one.
I think TDMs are gonna be Odyssey, but uh, 3NC again is definitely not a team to underestimate, and it will be a good reps for you, especially in objective modes.
Yeah, which is where we need the
Yeah,
most practice for sure.
Yeah,
yep, yeah. You need to, yeah. As Alex said, I think 3 and C is good players in objectives,
Hmm.
but I think
Yeah,
in TDM maybe you can beat them.
yeah. I think that's a fair assumption.
All right. On to the other side of the brackets, we have ENT or ENT versus FM. I don't think FM are a bad team, but I also have this is a pretty easy one for me just because I think ENT are legit contenders to win the whole thing, and I don't have FM in that same tier. I think they're like a lot of former FoXx members or maybe current FoXx members who broke off just to have another team for the tournament. Um, but actually, I don't know why I'm talking about skills. You're here. Already.
Yeah, I mean they were our guys,
Yep.
but to the time constraints, they had to form another team.
Hmm. Okay.
But yeah, they are still our guys in my heart.
Hmm. Yeah, for sure. Um, but yeah, all four of us picked ENT. So I don't know if any of you have anything to really add to that. I don't even see like a 3-1, frankly, but FM,
yeah.
I'm happy to see if you guys can prove us wrong. But
Yeah, that'd be cool.
He's such good players.
hmm.
I
But
think the only map FM could take is like a TDM on the map and have no reps at
Mm.
all,
Yeah,
like Sanctuary or Lost City,
Lost City.
because
Yeah,
yeah,
It could also
makes
be
sense.
something, maybe not specifically Ice Cave Plunder, but something like that, where you can,
Right.
if you get a few kills, you could get a sneaky capture really fast with the idol. So maybe like Sanctuary, if they get like some really good chain throws and like 10, 20-second captures, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I could see something.
Yeah, but
yeah,
I don't see Ent getting -4 on the map. Like all of them players are too good
mm-hmm.
to like lose all of their duels at the same time.
Gotcha.
Right. Makes sense.
Gotcha. All right, so we all have ENT moving forward. Another one. So a lot of these first round series are going to be pretty straightforward. That's the whole point of the whole point of seeding is to do this. The top
The
teams.
cream rises to the top. Yeah.
Yeah, and you get that first seed and you earn a little bit of an advantage in your path, whereas the more like teams that fall somewhere in the middle, the 2-3 seed are gonna have a hell of a fight, and then obviously the bottom seeds are a huge disadvantage there. But yeah, 1-7 versus Aries. I think 3-0 for all of us.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say. Like, again, I shout out to Revels and everything he's doing and the opportunities he's creating for people and showing up for matches, and they earned the third seed in their group for basically having good attendance, and yeah, I appreciate it. But if I have to pick one, it's pretty straightforward for me.
It's hard to bet against 1-3-3-7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think Ares have a chance if all of the 1-3-3-7 players got banned for the schedule.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Aries just start submitting tickets.
Yeah. Look at this cheater.
I'm just hoping you get one moderator who just doesn't know better. It's like, oh, yeah, maybe that's maybe like a 24-hour.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god, that is terrible advice. Do not do that, Aries.
Yeah. They wouldn't.
Oh my god. All right. The next Void. So yeah, my team get another bye because WRNG dropped out. So again, nothing to really say there. But then I think besides FMXA and LGDS, the most interesting series, KP versus WX.
Yes, definitely.
It's crazy to think that WX, if they finished in third seed instead of second seed, they would have had FMXA.
Right.
But they got the second seed.
Same thing for KP.
Yeah. But yeah, that's I think it's definitely. I mean, WX are gonna throw a hell of a punch, but I still have KP, and if I double check this, I believe we all had KP taking that one. Yeah.
I think it's a 3-2 for KP. I think WX have a much better chance to win the TDMs because they are an Uncharted 2 team. They know how to play TDM. So
sure. So second TDM is the last map, and it is just best of series. So it'd be 3-1 unless the WX take an objective game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. You're right.
Yeah. But yeah.
No, I totally agree with that, though. I was thinking the same thing. Like, assuming KP plays with Antonio, and even if they don't, I feel like they still have a good shot to win. But I agree. I could see WX taking the TDMs because they're a very good TDM team. But KP is an extremely good objective team, and objective is more than half of the matches that's going to be played. So I could see KP taking that victory for sure.
Yeah.
But it's definitely going to be close. I'm looking forward to seeing the results of that.
Mm-hmm.
But depending on the roster of WX, Zikier was a player of on Uncharted 4, and I think, I don't know for the others, but they are not bad in objective modes. I think they know how to play it, and I think they can surprise KP on certain maps depending on which they play.
Mhm.
So yeah,
Yeah, it's fair.
I'm hesitating. I think it's either 3-2 WX or 3-1. I think.
Yeah, I feel the exact same. Like, I think if KP drop one of the objective modes, I think there's a good chance that WX take it
Yeah.
3-2. Otherwise, I
Yeah.
think three objectives in a row for KP. Yeah.
And especially in turf war, because I think turf war in this game is really really random, because you're not rewarded of killing someone, because he will spawn in your back and instantly dezones like the tree or the one, because you just have to step in the zone. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
yeah, turf war could be really really messy.
Mhm.
What do you think, Skills? I know you had high praise for Wampa. What do you think?
Yeah, I wouldn't be so sure that Capi will win so easily. I feel they don't play Uncharted 2 that much.
Yeah.
WX, I scream every day with WX with Hampa, and they improve a lot of in objective.
Mhm.
So maybe they can surprise them.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
definitely think it's possible. It's definitely the most interesting round one match, I think.
For sure. All right, yeah, that's interesting. I honestly didn't think about it too much when I picked KP, but I mean, I should have thought. I'll still take KP. I'm still sticking to it, but damn, that third seed, that really makes things difficult.
Between WX and KP, which team is the higher seed? Because there is the importance to choose the first map.
WX is higher
Right.
seed.
Ooh.
So they choose the first map.
They choose first,
Yes.
third, and fourth.
Okay, because KP
Yeah, that's an
are
advantage.
yeah, KP are good to choose the maps they know they can win.
Mhm.
Like
Right.
they did that to us in ladders, and so yeah,
Gotcha.
KP can still win a TDM if.
Oh yeah, that's super interesting. So now I'm thinking about that because the map 5, if it's 2-2 going into map 5, KP do pick map for that.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I wonder if they have a good TDM map in mind, It's like
probably just
Um,
village.
I would imagine WX is strong on every map, on every TDM map.
Yeah,
Barring
but
like the really random ones, but
if
that'd be
they
interesting.
like, for example, pick Sanctuary. Sanctuary is a map that is played on Uncharted 3,
Mhm.
and KP are really really good to like trade.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think it's if they are playing a map that they know because of Uncharted 3 and WX doesn't know at all, KP can definitely steal a TDM.
Ooh,
Right.
fuck, I'm so excited for that.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be interesting.
Oh my god.
Hopefully they stream again. That'd be cool to watch.
Mhm. Hell yeah. Yeah, cuz I think like Temple Plaza I think are pretty clear wins for I don't even want to say that cuz KP are just so good. Like they could definitely steal a TDM, but WX are just also again so familiar with the game. Like they know the ins and outs, and they played Temple and Plaza like 1,000 times. Um, yeah, that's crazy. That one could really come down to just like picking maps wisely. Jesus. All right. Yeah. Anyway, so KP, we still have we're still all picking KP, just to be clear.
Yeah.
All right. Then round 2, guess a little bit more interesting, a little bit spicy. First, PI versus FMXA. I guess I'll just start. I picked PI for this. I still think it's probably. I mean, based on what FMXA did, I could see a 3-1, 3-2 if they're really playing up to par. But I do think you, Alex, and your team are just top to bottom, just a little bit stronger than than FMXA for sure.
I mean, again, it's depending on the maps, because
Mhm.
I think this could be really close in TGM between us team, but I have us winning the 3 objective maps.
Mhm.
So
I could see
yeah,
that. Yeah.
3-1. Yeah.
and we are not really good in TDM, but we can still like pick a map like they don't have some reps on and we have, and then still like the first map and trio them.
Mhm.
Or because are we gonna choose the first map?
For
I don't
FM,
know.
I would have to double check the seeding. I want to say, yeah, because you were first seed in your group, and
Isn't
FMXA were
Okay.
second seed. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so
Yeah, I
yeah, I
think that's a
think
very fair
it's
take.
either trio or 3-1 for us.
Mhm.
Yeah, I agree. I think if FMXA is really at the top of their game, I think they could definitely take a map or two. But overall, I definitely
Yeah.
have PI winning. I think you guys are just overall better from top to bottom.
I won't underestimate them because I did in the past, and they surprised me with the results of the group stage.
Mhm.
And the time we screamed them in the past was with Beto and Dragon 4, and I think they are not playing anymore because I don't know what the reason, but I don't see them really online that much. So
Right.
Mhm.
Makes sense.
so
Yep.
the roster is really different from what we expected.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Do you have anything to add for that one, Skills Theory, or just
Yep.
the same?
I don't think the guys from Mexico are bad,
Mhm.
but from I understand their communication is as good as the guys from P.
Mhm.
I mean, in ladder they won 2 maps against 1337,
Oh
so I
wow.
don't think it will be easy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think it will be the opponent mistakes that will be win at the end of the day. Also in Latin community we have a lot of beef against them, but we also support each other.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, that should be another good series for sure. But then
Mhm.
the next one, I'm curious here. This is, I think, the first matchup where or no, sorry. Yeah, I guess since Alex, since you picked FMXA over LGDS now, this is the first match where you have a little bit of disagreement. We all picked Odyssey except for Skills. You picked FoXx over Odyssey. Um,
Yeah.
and I think I know why.
Yeah.
Self-confidence.
I don't want I don't want to sound egocentric, but I mean we truly feel confident
Mhm.
that things will turn out this way. I think we all play with the intention of winning, and that's what we aim for. I mean, we've been training a lot on strategy for each map. As Bona said before, we spent so many hours on Discord looking at what help us to improve.
Mhm.
I mean, I don't wanna underestimate any team, and I think everyone really has a chance to win.
Mhm.
Of course, some teams have already been champions, like Ori.
Mhm.
That's a thing too difficult to deal with. They know how to play in finals. I mean, has a Monster and Boss now, 2 players with a lot of tournament experience. Maybe they are not in his prime now, but experience is very important in this case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And was it in one of the lab series where you guys took a train wreck TDM from Odyssey? Yeah.
Yeah, we beat them. It was a close map,
Yeah. Yeah. So
but
it's not crazy, and even the first or I think it was week 2 in the lab in the finals. I think it was 3 over Odyssey, but at least like 2, if not all 3 maps were also pretty close. Like
yep.
and
Also
Bosna
the
and
objectives.
Yeah, and Bosna in the previous episode said that you guys are like primed for some upsets. He said you guys will upset some teams, so
Yeah.
Maybe it's us.
I think FoXx team is the team that have improved the most since the beginning
Oh yeah.
of the
I agree.
competition in this game, because
Mhm.
I don't know how you guys do, but we've played you a lot in scrims, and every time it's harder. We have improved too, but yeah, that's every time it's close. Every time you guys put something new, you guys bring in second legend, and
Mhm.
same thing. He has improved a lot since the beginning of the game, and yeah, and you have, I think, a lot of choice of roster between the map choice. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like if someone doesn't is not confident into one map, you have someone to replace, because yeah, most of your players are really good. So yeah.
Mhm.
Yep, I think. I mean, I have a good players individually, like Chinese, Lights,
Yeah.
and Second. They are amazing, I think. Maybe TRS for me.
Mhm.
I am usually the guy who guides them on the maps and covers the ass.
Mhm.
Yeah, we
You have the
rotate.
bad role.
Yep.
Oh yeah. What you got, random?
I don't blame Skills at all for picking his team to win. I mean, like I feel like that's a mindset you kind of got to have if you want to win the whole thing. Like you have to believe and be confident that your team can do it. So I respect that wholeheartedly, and like
Mm.
I would never bet against my team, so I wouldn't expect him to either. So I mean that's exactly why I picked Odyssey to win, because I will never bet against my own team. Um, but yeah, very, very respectable.
Got you. All right. Then so yeah, three of us got Odyssey moving on, and Skills got his team going on. But then other side of the brackets, again another one that I like day to day I could change my mind on this. ENT versus 1337. Did we all pick ENT? No, Skills, you picked 1337. So I will I'll pass it over to you, Skills, but real quick, I will just say like for me, it this depends on what 337's roster is.
Yeah.
I think if Wesker is active and playing, which I don't think he has been for quite a bit now, if they had Wesker, I think this is 3-1, maybe 3-2 for 1337. With the team that they have now, again, assuming no one's banned, I think I think that I think that 1337 do have the players to take the series. They have the experience, they have the skill, they have the team chemistry. They can absolutely do it, and not just like a 3-2 squeeze by. I think they get 3-1. I don't know if I can see a 3-0. That would be insane to do to ENT. But I think they could win pretty confidently. But again, it just depends because I know recently they've had a little bit of difficulty with availability and like getting matches played, organizing. Um, so yeah, there seems to be like if asked me before the tournament, I think I'm absolutely choosing 1337. But based on ENT coming out super hot, the 4-0 versus KP. I mean, they didn't lose a map in group stage.
Mm.
1337, granted without Sophie, but that's also kind of part of the equation is who's playing. But
Right.
without Sophie, they lost 1-3 and tied versus PI. Um, for a team that we're like debating, like, are they gonna win the entire event? Uh, it's a little bit of a rocky start, and so basically, just kind of that's what sways it for me is just how what are they doing recently? And ENT's been absolutely killing it. So, but yeah, I'll pass it to you, Skill, since you picked 1 through 7.
Yep. It's because I've played against them in finals before.
Mm-hmm.
I think they get really strong when it comes to important games.
Right.
I think it will be a very difficult series for them, but I think the experience will be important here. I mean, they have a very good players, even without Wesker.
Mm-hmm.
Now they will pick Cario. So yep, I think it will be a 3-2 for them.
Gotcha. All right. Alex, do you want to take this?
I have ENT winning trio.
Wow. 3.
No disrespect to 1-3-3-7, but with the map truths and with or without Whiskey, I think ENT is the way better map objective team. I think they at least win all the objective maps. And for the TDM, I've played 1-3-3-7 in the ladder and in some scrims or whatever, but I think they have some shaky maps.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's the reason, because I have seen them win these same maps really easily against other team. But yeah, I think it will need 1-3-3-7 many reasons to them to win the series, because they have to play on maps that ENT is bad on. They have to play with Whiskey, Sano, Ebrio, and Guina, like they're really big roster, you know, and we know that's complicated with Squidle thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the only advantage is, like Skills said, 1-2-3-7 has more experience in TDM, I think, because ENT is also an Uncharted 3 team. But to me, I have ENT winning the tournament, so yeah.
Wow, hot takes. Jesus. How about you? I don't totally disagree with that, and I like kind of mentioned it a little bit, but there's just a little bit of inconsistency with 1 3 3 7 for like various reasons, but I also totally see what Skills is saying. Like 1 3 3 7 have been to finals, and they've done the whole thing. They've won events. They've been doing this. I mean,
Yeah.
for so many years. But yeah, the objectives. 3 of 5 maps are objectives, and Uncharted 3, Uncharted 4 people, they really have a strength in that. So yeah, what do you?
Yeah, I mean, it's strange because because Sanosuke got really, really good recently with the beta, and maybe before, but I wasn't playing in 2020 and 2019.
Mm-hmm.
But Sano has really become their, to me, most important player with Whiskey. And I don't know, even with Sano being really good, I think they got more inconsistent than before.
Mm-hmm.
So, and especially in objective maps. So yeah, ENT to me is the best objective map of the tournament. So you have to have your biggest roster and all the conditions to win this.
Oh yeah. What do you think, RaNDiM?
I think you guys pretty much said everything perfectly, to be honest. Like, honestly, I could wake up tomorrow and change my vote. I could toss a coin and change my vote. Like, it's gonna be such a close series, I think. Like, I could definitely see either team winning. The reason why I picked ENT, over 1337 is basically everything you guys said. 1337 has had a little bit of inconsistency lately. They've struggled to get their best lineup on the field, and ENT has come out super fucking hot right out the gate. So I think that's why I give them a little bit of an edge. But this is probably the series I'm most excited about to see what happens. So looking forward to watching it.
Yeah, I hope 137 is putting a really good fight.
Hmm.
Yeah, I feel like they will.
Most likely they will, but I don't know.
3-0 is crazy, Alex.
Yeah,
3-0.
Yeah,
because
that's a hot take, but I respect it.
to me, ENT is definitely winning the second and the third map, and ENT is choosing the first map, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why I have them trio. Not because they will really dominate the match, the series, I mean, but just because they can pick the first map and win the two next objective maps.
That makes
But
sense.
a
I see
trio,
why you think that.
a 3-0 doesn't mean the other team is bad, you know.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course.
I still think it will be close, but yeah, map picking is to me really important.
It is. I agree.
All right. I'll try not to ramble too much here, because I like to. So Alex, I was telling you, or no, I was telling Rand. This is the one that I changed last minute. I picked Void over KP here, and part of that is because with the higher seed here, with KP falling to third, we pick maps 1, 3, and 4. I think, also just this is like a very like only me as like Void person I guess would know, but like KP, their like schedule for when they like to play is like just lines up nicely with our team, so I feel like availability wise we'll probably like we have a much better chance of like having our whole team like Maka, Dark Forecast, and myself can probably all make the match.
Right.
So that's just like a little bit of like me as like part of Void, like, oh yeah, this is gonna work. Like if it was like we have a special kind of diff like problem trying to figure out like if we were playing versus U skills on FoXx or against like FMXA who play very late. It's like it's gonna look different. It's probably gonna be like Freddy, Ace Slayer, Ramos, and myself, I guess, and we just don't have a lot of playtime together. So yeah, there's like a lot of things that I feel pretty good about it. Like first of all, we get like this next week off, which we're planning. Hopefully, we could just get a bunch of scrims in. I'm also counting on KP just being busy with other tournament stuff like they were. I think there's a chance that they just can't make the match.
Yeah, I mean,
there's like,
that's very valid.
There's like some percentage of just a forfeit win here, but yeah, like if we can pick, I think our team is really good on Temple TDM. So I think if we can pick Temple TDM, or depending on who our roster is, I think we're really good at Trainwreck TDM too, because it's normally my my best map. But yeah, if we can pick Temple TDM, like map 2, they pick a plunder map they like. That's gonna be hard as hell. Like they're fantastic at objectives, and like we're gonna have to be like 100% to take that one too. But like map 3 and 4, we pick Turf War. Obviously, it's gonna be a hell of a fight, and then we pick map 4 Plunder as well. Like I feel like again, this also comes down a lot for me. For me, like where my team finishes comes down to like who our roster is and what the availability is like. Because if it's like me, Sour A, and 2 people I'm getting off log list because no one's available, we're like a first round exit. But I think if it's me, it also depends on practice too, because Infamous is really good for us, but he's been inactive for like almost 2 months now, like a month and a half. So he's like way out of practice now, and like normally he's like a great anchor for us, and he can switch to Slayer. He's he has good team chemistry with Dark Forecast. They play together a lot, so like that's peanut butter and jelly right there, like those two. But like like right now, it's so hard for me to see. Like if it's me, Dark Forecast, Mac, and either Will or Ramos, or even if like Freddy subs in, um, then I think the difference between us like going to the finals, even like having a shot at winning, is gonna be, can we get some practice together? Because me me and Dark Forecast and Infamous, like just a few weeks ago, like when we were preparing for our first series against Ares, like the only match that they ended up not being able to make, we were practicing. We got on and we're together practicing for like almost 6 hours, and we like hour by hour we were getting like better and better and like working through like communication things, like just the little things that just like create a little hesitation, and like how quickly and how like cohesively we're all like moving together, and then like routes that we're finding out, we're like, actually we've done this a few times, like for moving the idol, let's keep trying this, and like getting better like just over the course of hours. I'm like, holy shit, if we could do this every day, like I see I see the vision for my team, and I'm like, this could be like insane. Like this team could be insane. And so, yeah, me picking my team over KP is a little bit like I'm just having a little bit of faith that either, again, either we get the availability, we get on like hours before, and we're like practicing specific maps we want, or maps we think they're good at, and we have, you know, top people who are like available and like not rusty at the time, then I definitely think, and again, just adding map choice on top of that too, I feel really good. And like KP, again, even if they can make the match, they're like what, practicing Uncharted 3 every day still, because they're still, you know, have competing in Uncharted 3. And I just feel like with a good plan and practice, and yeah, if we're all warmed up and firing on all cylinders, like I think there's a legitimate chance for us to 3-1. Um, but then obviously, and I mean KP's insane. Like even with the practice and everything, they're so good at objectives. It could still be, you know, a 3-1 win for them if they rattle off 3 objectives in a row. Like I understand why everyone else is picking KP here, and I picked KP at first, but then I like thought about it. I was just like, you know what? They got a lot on their plate at the moment, and we like we do too. But it's like IRL stuff, which like if we get a clearing, you know, a little clearing in the path where we're able to just like grind Uncharted 2 for, you know, even just hours in advance of the series. I feel like we have a legitimate chance to do it. But yeah, that's all I said. I did not keep it concise like I planned, but that's go ahead. Talk about how KP's gonna kick our ass. Go ahead.
I think if you play with that Ramos guy, I think you're gonna get fucking cooked. So don't do that. No.
Bro, I didn't want to say it, but like 100%. No, I'm just
No, I'm kidding.
no. Ramos is great for us.
Yeah, no, Ramos is
Inactivity
really
aside.
good. I'm just busting his balls because I love him. Anyway, yeah, no, you brought up a good point about map choice. And you know, given KP's lack of experience and lack of knowledge on Uncharted 2, I feel like that probably matters the most for them. You know, it's like
Yeah.
it's like if Odyssey doesn't choose the majority of maps, it's probably fine, just because we know a majority of maps as is. But like, you know, KP doesn't have that Uncharted 2 experience,
Like
like most of their teams do. So
real quick, random. Like think about our matches in the lab with like 2 different. There was one where it was like me, Ramos, Will. It literally Will's first series with us, and I
Mhm.
think, was it Ace at the time, or was it like D Barker's last series, when we were like under pro? But like there were multiple matches there where it was like 35-30. I think at one point in like the most recent Temple TDM we did, where we were up 31-30, and then, you know, the next wave of like
Yeah,
power weapons came out, you guys had map control and you put your foot on the gas and like closed it out there.
right. I remember
Like,
that. Yeah. You guys put up a good fight on TDM. I was impressed.
so like if we're playing like that against KP, like I feel like that's not an easy win again because like they're really really good players and really
Yeah,
smart players, but I feel
right.
like that could be like a 50-40 win for us.
Hmm. Yeah, no, I could see you taking TDM for sure, and then after that, it's you only have to win two more games, so it's quite possible. If you got your best lineup on the field and you guys have a really good day, I could see it happening. Yeah, I mean, but
Hmm.
yeah, I mean overall, I picked KP just because you know it's hard to bet against a team that has won multiple tournaments and other Uncharted games. But yeah,
Hmm.
it's my take.
I think you really have a good chance to beat them because, like you said, first map, if you choose wisely, you can definitely steal the first map. Uh, for about the objectives, even if KP is really experienced with Uncharted 4 and Uncharted 3 in objective modes, um, I feel like an objective in Uncharted 2 and other Uncharted are really different.
Hmm.
Just look at the turf war with the instant D-zone when you enter the hill and
Hmm.
the spawns of the plunder. Like when you want to block spawns in plunder, you have to be on the spawns, you know. And
Yeah.
I don't know if KP, even with their talent in objective, have all of this knowledge, but you do. And so you can maybe still like one objective or two with the TDM. So yeah, you definitely have a chance if you have your big roster, etc.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, we would have to take an objective because again, it's 3-1 otherwise. So
Yeah,
one of our map 3 or 4, whatever map we pick, has to be the our best, our best punch. So.
yeah. But KP is really experienced into playing finals and competitive match in general.
Hmm.
So I think even if you win them like 2-0, they can definitely like reverse sweep because they have
Hmm.
the experience. They know what the mindset is to win.
Hmm.
So yeah,
Yeah.
and it will. I think it will definitely come to kills and knowing how to block the spawns.
Hmm. Yeah. You know what's interesting? Sorry, skills. I'll let you go in just a second, but like real quick, random.
Oh.
Us getting the first seed means instead of facing FoXx in round 2, we get we get KP, and you
Yeah.
you guys
Yeah,
dodge.
dumbass. Nah.
And KP seemed to be have a little bit of like objective kryptonite for you guys early on. Like obviously you guys have
Yeah,
taken
yeah.
maps off them as
When
well,
we
but
played in the playoffs, yeah.
hmm.
Um, yeah, no, I was thinking that like I was pretending to be butthurt about them forfeiting us, but I mean, I would much rather play 3 and C. Like, no disrespect to them, but like, if I had a
Yeah.
choice between playing
Then
KP and three
WX
and
and
C,
KP, yeah. No.
yeah, yeah.
Fuck you. All right. All right. But yeah, skills. What you
Yeah, I
got?
think you guys are fucking awesome individually. Like name my name, you are beast. But I
Hmm.
think the lack of practice prevents you for playing well.
Yeah.
I mean, as a group, chemistry can only be acquired by playing.
Hmm.
But you guys have a lot of experience in this game. I think if you put that experience on those games, it
Yeah,
could make all the difference.
Yeah.
I think you will be fine if you maintain the map control in TDM. It's
Hmm.
important to the first minutes of the game
Hmm.
to take the control of the map of TDM.
Yeah.
Yesterday I was watching the series, Capi versus CNT, and they had a lot of problems in objectives. Also in TDM, it was very difficult for them.
Hmm.
mm,
I don't think they
yeah,
have retake strategies based on the like temple or sorry, not temple, the
Right.
plaza TDM. Like obviously, like it seemed like they were kind of trying to like overpower and retake by gun skill and teamwork, which was like somewhat successful in the sense that they were able to like break out to like GAU a little bit, but then ENT just kind of closed the map back on them. You know,
Yeah.
once they got a few kills, and yeah.
If
I
you're,
think. No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Thugs, if you're planning on picking Temple, just keep in mind that you're likely going to be heroes. So definitely have a plan for
Mm-hmm.
Hammer. I'm sure you already do. I'm sure you didn't need to be told that, but just wanted to reiterate it just in case.
Yes, sir.
That's a really good point.
Mm-hmm.
I think
And
that is important. As you said, the teams don't take in mind to make strategies to take the retake of the map.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Only just having the control map, and that is important. I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think the biggest problem for KP, like Bosna said in the last podcast, is that KP are playing Uncharted 2 like Uncharted 3.
Yeah.
In my opinion, like when I watch their POV, I feel like they shoulder swap, they zoom, de-zoom, they moving on the map like it's Uncharted 3. So yeah, even if they come to the point like they kill all 4 of you in TDM, I don't know if they will take an advantage of it to set up a control map, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so yeah.
I agree. I think their biggest disadvantage is just the lack of game sense from Uncharted 2.
Yeah.
When we played them, like they were super coordinated and they had really good teamwork, but there were a lot of times where like they were making mistakes that like a normal Uncharted 2 player like would not make. Like they would be challenging me when I know that they would be weak and I would be full health, and I'm like, "What are you guys doing? Like you shouldn't have shot at me there. Like you should have hit." You know?
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, that's only something that like an Uncharted 2 player would just know off rip. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, I think that's totally fair. And again, I even picked KP on my first like Passover for the bracket, and I was just like, nah, like they're actually like playing together like regularly. They have so much. They play together so much, even on a different game. Like just the communication and you know the again just in-game chemistry that they have, and I. But yeah, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, you know what? The difference could just be just us getting our practice in, and so that's my hope, and yeah, I believe in my team. We just gotta make it happen. We just gotta manifest all this potential that we have. But yeah,
Just don't play with that Ramos guy.
All right, then moving on to semifinals. So this is where we have a little bit of a break and what matchup we actually have here. So it is PI versus Odyssey or PI versus FoXx. So actually, before I go, Alex, I'll let you. Oh no. Let me think. No. I'll lead with this one. Okay, so I think PI versus Odyssey. This is tricky because I am picking Odyssey because ultimately I think the TDMs, I think it would be very difficult, especially with the. Oh, this is Okay, sorry. I need a second to think about this because PI, you guys pick the first TDM. I mean, I'm still picking Odyssey, but I think I will go. I think this is like a 3-1 for Odyssey. I think, especially after playing, you know, with a couple more weeks of practicing, you guys play FMXA, who will give you really good practice, I think. And then going into this, I just think your guys' objective is so strong, but I think Odyssey, just like the top to bottom skill, is enough. And not to make it sound like Odyssey don't know what they're doing in objectives. It's just compared to the TDM, like experts of the mode that they are. Yeah, I think Odyssey takes the first map TDM and then some combination. I don't know. I don't know how I feel if their Plunder or Turf War is strong. I would say probably Plunder is stronger. So I think this is probably 3-1, and I think PI. I think you guys get a Turf War because Odyssey are also getting good practice rounds 1 and 2, 3 NC, and assuming they beat FoXx, um, that's also really good practice, and like that's like the difference between. I feel like that's the difference between Odyssey being as they are, which is probably the best team in the game, but like small chinks in the armor where 137 do really well against them, or WX takes a map, or like skills. You guys in FoXx are improving every day and are at the point of now you take a train wreck map off of them, and like every match is close. Or I think the difference between that and 2019 Odyssey that wins the finals in a 4-0 sweep um, is getting the reps in and figuring out really what they want to do in objective modes. But yeah, obviously Alex, you and I like one of my favorite teams in the tournament. Like I love teams that like understand objective modes and have like figured out. I just love the kind of sleeper objective juggernaut story. So I'm a huge fan of KP for that, and you guys as well for being like some of the quickest players in the game to really understand the modes, and so I think it's going to be a hell of a fight. But yeah, I do have Odyssey for this series, so I'll pass it to you here, Alex.
So, in the first place, like skills that I've done, I'm super confident when I'm going into a match.
Mm-hmm.
In my head, I'm gonna beat everyone. But for Odyssey, I mean, I have to be objective in TDM. It will be really complicated, especially because we lack of reps. Like we lack of practice and we lack of reps. With all of our players have jobs, and it's really complicated for us to like be on with our big roster and practice the most teams we can. So the only reps we have is with not is without our big roster. So
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, even in objective, and I think it will be shaky for us, even if I have us winning at least 2 objective modes.
Mm-hmm.
I think it will come down to us practicing the most we can before the match, and yeah, because I mean Odyssey is not to me the best objective team in the tournament, but I know Bosna and maybe RaNDiM, I think, are 2 big nerds of the game, and I think they know how the game works when it comes down to the spawns, and I think it's the most important in the objectives, especially in Plunder.
Mm-hmm.
So, and they have really great skilled player such as Bisley and Raze, and so yeah, in Turf War, I think it will be close. It will comes down to which team gets killed the most, so they can decap the most heals. But in TDM, I have them winning the boss, and in Plunder, I truly don't know. Me and Wengald in my team, we since the beginning of the beta, we like stepped up really really a lot just by going into the cinema mode and reviewing all of our scrims to see which every player spawns in the map in every situations. But the problem is not all of our players have that knowledge, even if Westfight is a really great Uncharted 4 player, and we lack of reps. That's the big deal to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean that pretty much sounds like this the same as how I feel about my team. It's just like I see we see the path towards the finals and towards like championship, but it's like it's make or break with the practice. Like getting the scrims in is gonna decide things so much. But yeah.
Yeah. And I have no clue, or I have no maps in my mind that Odyssey is bad on, especially in team deathmatch. So so yeah, maybe a little Sanctuary. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's really
Throw a wild
complicated
card.
yeah.
Yeah.
If we get to choose the map 5, prepare yourself on Sanctuary.
I bet.
Well, actually, well, you guys got first in your group, so I believe you would have pick for map 1, 3, and 4.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay, that's so big.
Yeah.
Okay, but I have us winning, so. No, I'm joking.
Oh my god.
So what happened if we beat Odie and need to face to
Yeah, what do you think, PI versus FoXx?
Yeah, I mean, these guys surprise me. I think they are very good and know how to control the map. I think that they could improve is knowing how to retake the map, at least in TDM.
Yeah.
The games were against them were difficult when we playing. But as I said before, if we don't feel confident that we are going to win, I don't think we should play, you know. Also my team think if we beat Ori, aka final boss, it will be a good for our mental.
Oh yeah. Yeah, for me.
Yeah.
For me,
definitely.
that's kind of like how I feel when, like, for KP. I feel like if we beat KP, we might just win the tournament. Like that's it. Like from there, it's like if we beat KP, it's because we got the practice in and we were ready, and
Yeah.
like people are showing. It's like once we do that, then it's like then we've crossed the threshold. It's just like okay, we can beat anyone and everyone. You know.
Yeah.
It will be like having that tournament almost in the bag without taking anything away from other teams. But yeah.
I think my team against FoXx is coming to the objective modes, because they definitely have more reps on TDM, and they know better than us how to retake. I think it's our biggest lack in team deathmatch.
Yeah.
But I think we know better than them how to play the objective modes, but it just comes down to the mistakes we made, because even if our communication is good, even if we take most of the time good decisions in situations in objective modes, we made big mistakes that cost us some games, like 1337 and Sanctuary. So yeah.
So my question is, what happens if we face against P?
Yeah. Do you think? Yeah. Do you think you guys
we are
go to the finals
seed.
then, PI? Alex?
No, I think we are the first seed. And
Oh.
Ian,
Yeah.
what happened?
Yeah, because me and FoXx are PI and FoXx are the two first seed of that group. So what's happened with the map pick?
It would be, I think PI would have the first seed for that. I could double check it, but yeah.
Maybe the team who has most wins.
Yeah,
Yeah, it would be the team that has the
yeah,
most
yeah,
points. I'm pretty sure.
So it would be
In
FoXx
group
then.
play.
yeah. I think it would be FoXx actually there.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
All right.
So
So yeah, then
Skills.
yeah. What do you
yep.
think about that match versus PI? I'm assuming in the bracket here you have you guys moving on past PI. If you want to talk about that matchup, how you feel?
Yes, as I say, this guy surprised me. They know how to control the map. The only thing I think they lack of practice in the retake,
Mm-hmm.
but in objectives they are a fucking strong team.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
But this week I'm with my team. I was practicing a lot of objectives, also the map of the finals, and yeah, we feel confident.
All right,
And I
random.
feel confident too.
Hell yeah.
Real quick, skills. What do you think of the potential Odyssey versus uh, PI?
Yeah, maybe Odi. If Odi can beat us, can beat any team.
Ooh, I like that. I like that. Very nice.
Yeah, if you beat FoXx, the rest of the tournament's in the bag.
Yeah.
So random PI versus Odyssey, or in skills bracket PI versus FoXx. What do you think about those two matchups?
I think PI versus Fox is going to be another really, really entertaining one. If it does end up happening, I can see it going either way. To be honest, I think Fox is a little stronger at TDM, and I think PI is a little stronger at OBJ. So it's really going to come down to who can steal that one final objective map. So that's going to be hella interesting. Um, and then Odyssey versus Pi is another one I'm really looking forward to playing, because I don't think I've played like a full PI squad in a scrim or in a ladder match. I don't think we've played together yet, so that's going to be super fun. Just having a new good team to play. That's going to be dope.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Overall, I picked Odyssey. Like I said before, I'm not going to bet against my team. But besides that, like I'm pretty confident that we're going to win a majority of the TDMs that we play throughout the whole tournament. TDM is definitely our best game mode. So if I'm pretty confident we're going to win every TDM for the most part, then we would only need to steal one OBJ from them out of three. So I think we could definitely manage that overall. But yeah, I think it's going to be a really good and entertaining match, and I'm excited for it.
Hell yeah. Who would you? I guess you kind of said either way, but who would you pick between PI and FoXx?
Oh, that's really hard, man. Honestly, I think it's very similar to ENT and 1337. I feel like I could
Yeah.
like
Oh
flip a
yeah.
coin and be like, oh yeah, yeah, no, that makes sense, yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
just because I know how hard Fox has been grinding, I'll like not to say that PI hasn't. I just haven't seen it because I haven't played against them. But I'll probably give it to Fox, just barely though.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Then other side of the bracket. This is I'll talk about ENT versus Void so that we can get on to talk about ENT versus KP. Um, this is basically the same thing, but I would say slightly more difficult. Like I think KP are very like comparable to ENT in terms of like overall how good they are. Like maybe just like recently I would put ENT over KP just with them being like so like overwhelmed and like not like being able to ramp up the practice in Uncharted 2 really. Um I would say ENT is better, but even if KP were practicing a bit more and ENT didn't come out as like as strong as they did in groups, I feel like we probably match up a little bit better with KP than we do ENT, just because like as great as ENT is with like team chemistry and like understanding the modes, I feel like they're I feel like the slaying power of ENT is just a notch above KP, and I feel like that could
Yeah.
get really overwhelming for us. Like I don't think KP would be too much. Like they're really strong. Like they can they can shoot straight. Uh, like
They shoot back.
yeah, they shoot back. um, yeah, KP are really strong, but I feel like ENT do have more Uncharted 2 knowledge comparatively, more Uncharted 2 experience,
Definitely.
especially with all the Sky,
Yeah.
original Sky
Hmm.
players. And so I
Yep.
feel like that erases a little bit of like, just a little bit of daylight that we have versus KP, and like using that to our advantage, where like with ENT, I don't know what the hell maps we do, because we don't have Temple TDM. Um,
Yeah.
like we don't. I mean, they're not going to be, But I mean, I just don't see. I don't see a weak map for them. They're so like versatile. They're so well balanced between TDM and OBJ. Um, I mean, even this might be crazy, but I feel like we match up better against you guys, random, than we do against ENT, just because
Really?
I would at least say that I played against with and against you a lot, with and against Monster a lot, and with and against
Right.
Wheezy. Like
Yeah.
I at least know exactly what to expect, and like positioning,
Right.
I can have a concept of like I know generally where they're gonna be, and like in any encounter that I get in with
Hmm.
these players. I know Bosna's gonna, fucking full send in my face. He's gonna be jumping around. I know if it's
He's gonna do what
random.
now?
I know he's going to rush me. Okay. Um, edit, edit. Okay. But yeah, I know if it's Wheezy, he's gonna play the corner and he's gonna wait for me to pop out for a second, and if I try to like push in and rush him, he's just gonna step back and keep scoped in and keep shooting at me. He's just gonna back off. I know, like, just positionally, like I have a concept, and I can at least start to think about like, okay, how do I counter this, and like I can get the gears
Right.
working. Against ENT, I'm like, I don't even know the players that well. I just know they're all really good and they understand the game mode. So it's just like
Hmm.
it's much more difficult to come up with a game plan where at least, oh, okay, at
Yeah.
least I know that this is our best chance. Whereas Odyssey, even if I rank them, even if am ranking you guys above ENT, I feel like I can at least start the process of like, okay, game plan. What do I want to do? How do I counter this? I know like
Hmm.
Raze is going to be like this. I know, and I have an idea of like maps that you are particularly strong at. So even if I don't see a weakness, I can at least say like, okay, for sure we're not playing
Avoid this.
Plaza
Yeah.
TDM.
Right.
you know, um, but yeah, so kind of similar to KP, but just in to a greater extent. Where like if we beat ENT, I think um, I think I would pick us over Odyssey then, because that means not only have we like not only have we gotten the practice in and we have the chemistry going, we have our gun skills going, we're not like rusty, then at that point, if we go through KP and then ENT, the confidence and the experience of both those matches, I feel like we'd just be riding an absolute high. And I could see, I think I mean, obviously that's the path for the tournament. Those are the people we're matched up against, but you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
yeah, I think we have, I think I'd feel really good about the finals if we can beat ENT, but nonetheless, I picked ENT for this match just because, like, I still believe it's possible for my team. Like, I would drop out of the tournament probably if I didn't believe that. Um,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure. I don't have like I can't visualize that win yet. That's gonna take some real practice and studying and yeah. But
Yeah.
I don't think we need to talk too much. I'm assuming you guys take that like 3-0 or 3-1 for ENT over Void, and we can probably just talk about the ENT versus KP, or I guess in skills version 1-3-7 versus KP. But Alex, do you want to start with that? You had ENT versus KP.
Yeah. I think it's a trio for ENT. Because ENT is the better team in team deathmatch. No, I have no hesitation about that. And I think it's gonna be close in OBJ, but like I said before, KP really lacks of how to play the game really correctly. They play like they are playing Uncharted 2 like they play Uncharted 3, and ENT, even if they playing a lot of Uncharted 3 2 in competitive, they know how to play Uncharted 2. So yeah, and I have played against both, not not with my biggest roster and at different times, but I mean, we got five out by ENT. Like there was no match. I think they're the best. So yeah, to me it's a trio.
Damn, bro! If ENT 3-0 1-3-7 and KP, that would be
I mean,
crazy.
the trio against KP is more likely than 1-3-7.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Just because of the map picking, etc. But yeah,
sure,
that's my take.
gotcha. All right, what do you think, skills for both ENT versus KP and 1-3-7 versus KP?
As I said before, I think they already know how to play important tournaments. I mean, Brazilians. In fact, they have more than one under their belts, which I think is something that carry a lot of weight. In past ladders, they have already faced each other, and the Brazilians came out on top. I know the guys from KP have also won tournaments in Uncharted 3, but I think it's different from winning Uncharted 2. Because the timing, response, control the map, I think is different. Also, both are Latam team, so for me, whoever wins will be fine. But I would love to play against the Brazilians because I want to take revenge for the 2 finals they beat me in the past, in 2007 and 8.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think are decent teams, even though it's 2025, you know. But yeah.
Oh yeah. What do you think about the ENT versus KP?
KP, maybe ENT will win. The same, because they have more experience in Uncharted 2. I think they in the past was Sky, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they know how to play also semifinals. And I think 2018 or 2009, they play finals against the Brazilians.
Yep.
So yeah, maybe that's more important.
Yeah, it was 2019, the nostalgia tournament, and they took a map off of 1-3-7 there, so.
And just barely lost another. Like I think it was like 4 kill difference or something. It was just super close.
All right. What about you, RaNDiM?
Yeah, I have ENT winning. Assuming KP plays with Antonio, which I don't see why they wouldn't. I could see KP taking at least a map, maybe 2. But overall, I mean, like ENT kind of like really cooked them in the group play. Like I was watching it, and I was shocked that the matches weren't very close. Like I think only one map was close. I think the others were kind of a landslide for ENT, which is very surprising. So
two of them two of them were it was 3-2 in the second plunder, and then
Right.
450, 448 turf war was the really.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. Um, yeah, no, that makes sense. But still, like they very much impressed me when they played against ENT, um, or when they played against KP. So yeah, I mean, like I think they could totally ride that momentum and take that victory and use that to propel them to another win. But yeah, it's definitely going to be a really close game. I think they're both really strong and objective. I think ENT definitely has the edge in TDM, so I think that will also be the difference maker. Um,
Mhm.
so yeah, it's like similar to Odyssey. Like if ENT wins both TDMs, then they just have to win one OBJ, which I think they can definitely do. So I have them winning for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, for what it's worth, the ENT or 1-7 would also have the higher seed versus KP too. So
Right.
yeah. All right, then. Yeah, we all have ENT versus Odyssey in the finals, except for you, Skills. You have FoXx versus 1-7. So if you want to talk about that match and
Mm.
how you feel about the I guess the
Yeah,
culmination of that rivalry.
yeah. As I said, I want to revenge against the Brazilians, and I want to my guys, my team to be a champions. I
Yeah.
think they've put a lot of hours on this,
Hmm.
and I think they are ready for this. I know maybe the lack of experience can be a bad things, but to still be confident. And we play scrims against them, a lot of scrims against the Brazilians. Um, we also win, so I think we are ready to face them. Also for the rivalry, you know.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I think for what it's worth, I think if you beat round one beat Sierra, and then if you beat Odyssey and PI back to back, I I think I think I might agree. I think I might pick FoXx over one three
Yeah.
three seven, and that like
Yeah.
if you beat Odyssey, like clearly like all the work is paid off, and from there it's just making sure you don't you don't lose it, you don't get overconfident. I think as long as you know respect your opponent after that point and show up and do your best, then there's no
Yeah.
reason you shouldn't be able to win.
Odi is gonna be our real final for us. So if we win them, we can beat them any team.
Mhm.
I agree. I
Oh
agree.
yeah. Just out of curiosity, Alex and RaNDiM, who would you pick? Assuming, RaNDiM, if FoXx beat you guys, are they just your pick for to win it all then? Or do you
Yeah,
think one two three
definitely.
seven or ENT have a chance there?
No, I think if they beat us, I think they can beat anybody. I would love to see the matchup against TNT. I think that would be really interesting. I mean, it's 1-3-3-7 too. Like, I mean, shit. Like
Hmm.
both matches would be super entertaining. But yeah, I mean, I have to side with my team. I have to be biased. So anybody that beats us is gonna win it all.
The same for
And
you,
before we lose
Alex.
to 3NC.
Oh my god.
If it's ENT against FoXx in the final, I have ENT.
Hmm.
If it's 1-3-3-7, I have FoXx because I think 1-3-3-7, FoXx, and you guys are the teams that we have played the most in the only team we have played in the ladders and in scrims. And I think FoXx is better in OBJ than 1-3-3-7. It can depends on the roster of 1-3-3-7
Hmm.
again, but I still have at least FoXx winning most of the OBJ and maybe stealing one TDM. So yeah, easily FoXx winning over 1-3-3-7, and if it ends the other way.
Gotcha. All right, then I guess ENT versus Odyssey. Um, how do we want to do this? So I guess Yeah, we'll start RaNDiM and I. We can go first here, since we both have Odyssey winning. For me, it's just like as much as the uh like lack of practice certainly presents an obstacle, and I don't think FoXx can be written off. Um, and yeah, even Alex and I don't think that can be written off. I still just think the team, the team composition and chemistry and just the collective, like uncharted IQ of all the players. I feel like it's hard to bet against that. And yeah, I mean the experience. I mean, Monster. How many finals has he been in? Like, bro,
12,
bro is like
13.
has a permanent residency in the
Yeah.
finals of tournaments. Um.
um,
So,
Funny enough, Monster will not be playing in the bracket.
oh no shit.
Hot take, yeah, or hot drop, whatever you want to call it. Yeah.
Damn. Okay, that's that's interesting. Um.
And why is that, if I may?
He works every weekend. Number
Okay.
one, so it's really hard for him to be
Yeah.
available.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
besides that, given that he's won 12 tournaments and that this tournament is 4v4, and somebody has to sit out by default, he's willing to take a back seat and only play if we need him to,
Okay.
Damn.
which is very respectable.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. I still think it matters to have him on the team, and obviously part of the
Oh yeah,
discussions for
yeah,
strategies, and yeah,
absolutely, absolutely.
yeah, and I mean, yeah, going with you guys to the 2019 finals and you guys all got that experience. Like Bosna already played, like way back 2011 against OMG in the finals, and what was it? The skills did. Or not, yeah, did you and Bosna play against 1337 in the finals as well?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
We
okay.
play two finals. Yeah.
Gotcha too. Okay, okay. Gotcha. So yeah, Bosna the experience too, and yeah, RaNDiM, you and Wheezy, obviously all the matches and experience you guys got together on Epic, and then going all the way in 2019 together. Um, yeah, I think like skill set, especially for like having the full start to finish, climbing the mountain all the way to the top. The experiences is
Yeah,
has to win out, and not just like not even to mention that you guys are all like top to bottom like top 10 players in the game currently, um, like all like tip top skill. Um, so yeah, there's not a lot for me to say. Like ENT are amazing. Like I think they're really really good. And like obviously I have them going to the finals, but I think they can match you in like the pure like ability, and um but I just I don't see them winning out in like any other area, and I don't think even if they are performing at a level where they are winning the majority of their gun battles, I still think that the your guys' ability to the communication, the chemistry, the map control, and ability to retake. I think, yeah, I objectives makes things interesting for sure. But again, by that time, after playing 3NC, FoXx, I think that that little bit of extra practice, three more series to practice against, not just good, but like three great teams, 3 weekends in a row. I think it'll pay off, and um, yeah. That's pretty much how I feel.
Yeah, I pretty much agree with everything you said. Just like we clicked from the very get-go, like all the way back in 2019. We formed a team, and then 2 months later, we won a tournament against one of the best teams ever in the game, like being 1-3-3-7. Like, we just clicked super fast. So just the team chemistry was already there from the get-go, and it's still equally as good. Um, and like I've said multiple times throughout this whole thing that we've very much struggled to practice and get on and play together, and yet, we're still keeping up with a lot of the teams that play together almost every day. So that makes me feel good about our chances as well. Like you said, we won a tournament before. We've been to the finals. We know what it takes. We've been in that moment. Like the nervousness that a team that hasn't been there might feel would hopefully be less for us, considering we have that experience. Um, and like I'm super excited if we do play ENT. I'm super excited because like all the way back in 2019, like we really wanted to play them in the finals as well. Like playing 1-3-3-7 was really poetic just because 1-3-3-7 is a giant name throughout the history of the game. But we were all really close friends with everybody in Sky. And so we thought it would have been really cool to play against them. So to like run that back all these years later, that'd be really fucking sick. Um, and like I think one thing that they have really going for them is that they didn't win the tournament in 2019, so they're fucking hungry as shit for that, probably.
Hmm.
Like, they've literally waited 60 years for this moment if they get there, It's like they've waited this long, they're gonna want that shit so bad. So it's gonna be such an intense final if that is what ends up happening. And I can't wait, man. It's gonna be great.
Hell yeah. So yeah, Alex, if you wanna finish this off here and your thoughts on choosing ENT over Odyssey.
Yeah. When I choose that, I just looked at the best of 7 and how many objective maps there was,
Hmm.
and because there is more OBJ maps, I just picked ENT. But um, uh, uh, I think a lot, and I think ENT Odyssey facing off each other in finals is like the best ending of this tournament because they are the two most complete teams. I have ENT still because I think they are the most complete teams. Obviously, Odyssey is better in team deathmatch, to my opinion. They have more strats. I think they have more nerds in their team to just make more strategies to potentially counter or just win efficiently the TDM. But to me, ENT is to me, even if Jusmo and Sakiser are the two best players of their team, there is no player that stand up the most in their team. To me, they have the the better team play, especially in OBJ. And so yeah, just for that. And they have the first seed. They have to pick more maps.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
and yeah, even if Odyssey is way better in TDM than every team in this tournament, I think ENT is like the one team they can steal at least one TDM. And I think Odyssey will more struggle to get one OBJ than ENT will get one TDM. So yeah, that's why I have them winning.
Hmm.
A fair
Gotcha.
take.
Yeah.
What's funny about the map thing? Is that like I'm not like I don't speak for the rest of my team when I say this, but for me personally, um, I low key would kind of rather choose sides more often
Yeah,
than I choose map.
Mhm.
Like
yeah,
that's just me. I don't know. I feel
Depends on the map.
pretty
Yeah.
confident. Yeah, it depends on the map. Like, like Sanctuary, like who the fuck cares? But
Yeah.
but for most maps, I feel pretty confident on, no matter what we put, like no matter what we play. So
Yeah.
personally, I would rather have the choice of heroes or villains because that matters a lot.
Gotcha.
So I'm going with being a lower seed. I think it's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think they're smart enough to know that thing that if they pick Temple on TDM, they know red side is better. They know you will
Yeah,
pick red side, so
of
I don't
course.
think they will like just pick maps because of their likes. Genre, I
Right.
think
Well, pick
the
to your weaknesses, if anything.
Yeah.
yeah yeah yeah
That would be the
yeah.
smart thing to do for sure. Um, What's funny is that we're actually playing them in the ladder playoffs on Friday, I believe. So I'm actually
Ooh.
very happy that we're getting some experience
Raps,
against
yeah.
them. Yeah, win or lose, both will be beneficial. So
Hmm.
we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. Uh, well, is Odi can beat us pass to the final? Oh, I am joking. Well, I mean, it's normal for them to reach the final. I think they have a lot of experience. All they are fucking incredible players. They really are a dream team, or any player will be a good for any team. After all, they are the current champions. I think we all agree that they are the best team right now on these days. It's a shame that Monster isn't playing. He's probably one of the best players of all time.
Absolutely.
So they are players who know the game very well. I mean, Bosna was the last MVP. I don't think the NT guys are bad, but I don't think there's any comparison to Odi. And also Bosna is great son of a bitch. I want my friend to win if I can do it to myself.
Gotcha. Hell yeah.
To me, one thing that could be important to decide the results of the finals is I truly don't know the I know Sakise and Jusmo are the two best players, but I don't know what their best roster is. So depending on the roster, I don't know what change in their strategies,
Mhm.
in their matchups, etc. So maybe there is a thing to look at in there, but
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah, I would say probably like SP and maybe Biako.
Yeah,
Um,
sounds
yeah,
accurate.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, but you see, I have a high takes on players that do the shitty role, and I don't know really their roles in their match, but
Mhm.
I don't think I would underestimate Citroy and Quifk. I think Repulsive is not that playing anymore,
Mhm.
so I won't count on him to play the finals. But
Mhm.
uh, yeah, to me there is no bad roster for them. Like
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So, RaNDiM and I will probably record like our own like little outro thing. Um, but yeah, for now I'll just say like good luck to you guys to
Yeah,
yeah
good luck.
to even to you RaNDiM and Odyssey and getting the practice that you guys need and getting to where you want to be with objectives, feeling as comfortable there as in TDM and yeah to FoXx and PI and um yeah, wishing you guys the best of lucks and the bracket's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
there's so many good matchups. So, but yeah,
Yeah.
thanks for joining us, especially Alex. I know it's super late for you, so thanks for being
Yeah.
here.
no problem.
Of
I
course.
really appreciate the invite, bros.
Hmm. Yeah, and skills
Yeah, you guys
Thank
theory.
are
you for
great.
having me.
Hmm.
Yeah, of
Yeah, I'm
course.
sorry to be quiet. I
No,
mean,
you're good, bro.
I'm yeah, I'm better in writing than speaking because I can practice my English with my guys
Hmm.
because
Right.
without talking Spanish. So yeah,
Yeah,
No, you're fine, man. Like you guys are both awesome. We'll
Yeah.
definitely do this again.
yeah, thanks.
Thank
So,
you.
so I said this is what an honor to be here for you, on you guys.
Oh yeah, man.
yeah.
It's
Thanks
an
for
honor to have you.
yeah, thanks for being
Mhm.
here, guys. We'll let you go though, and yeah, we'll do some like kind of. All right, that is it for the episode 6 of the Down the Irons podcast. Thanks again to Skills Theory 06 and Second Alex for joining us, our first dual guest episode. Super great to have the guys on. I didn't get to ask them at the time of recording, but they do both have YouTube channels, so I will link those in the description. Please check them out, support them, and support this video. Like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Check out the Patreon. We have so much cool shit. You could listen to early access of this. You could listen to the fucking live recording of the episodes for one of our tiers. I'm doing like a top 100 players of all time list for Uncharted 2. There's a bunch of shit. The actual posting in the Patreon, besides like tournament stuff, is slowed down a little bit just because of how busy the tournament shit is. But it's all gonna start ramping back up in September. So yeah, check all that out. Anything else? Yeah. Also, yeah. Go to the ThuggzBunney events Discord, because in the announcements channel, I'm posting a bunch of videos that like other people are uploading of the tournaments. I think Cuba Thunder 7 streamed like all of Team Sierra's matches. KP streamed their match versus ENT and uploaded their match versus Sierra. I think PI, Alex's team, are uploading all of their games. Yeah, and Team Void videos are going to be coming soon. Although I think my teammate Zoff has already uploaded our group play series versus Sierra, so I'll link to like a whole bunch of stuff there. Check it out in the description. And yeah, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. Check out the Patreon. That's it. Bye.